I don't know much about Bob Dylan, but I do know that he wrote a song called Hurricane, mainly because I've seen the movie starring Denzel Washington so many times. I really loved Denzel's performance in that. And the song stood out for me because the person singing it had like a weird voice. Okay, it wasn't like a traditional blow you out of the room type of voice, yet the song still sounded good, and I haven't heard anything else from Bob Dylan, and I've actually never really listened to the song, just sat down and listened to it outside of the context of the movie. So this will be like the first time that I'm sitting down and actually listening to Bob Dylan, and this comes from a request. So let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Polo. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Today we have a request to check out Bob Dylan, Hurricane. Let's go. Right off the bat, just that opening riff, real powerful, beautiful. Early chills.
Pistol shots ring out in a barroom night. Enter Betty Valentine from the floor above. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood. Cries out, they've killed my love.
Oh my goodness. There's just something magical about the violin. Okay. I didn't know we were going to be getting that in this. And his voice, I'm actually liking the live performance just as good, if not better than the original. This is my first time seeing him live, but yeah, beautiful.
Pistol shots ring out in a barroom night. Enter Betty Valentine from the floor above. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood. Cries out, they've killed my love. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.
This is way better than the record itself, like the studio record. I mean, just this version of it, the chills, the violin, his voice, the guitars. I mean, this is powerful. This just makes me want to go down the Bob Dylan rabbit hole for sure.
That he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Three bodies lying there.
That was crazy. Hold on, man. Powerful. There's something about the violin. I don't know what it is, man, but really just adds another element.
One time he could have been the champion of the world.
I didn't want her to stop.
Three bodies lying there, does Patty see? And another man named Bello moving around mysteriously. I didn't do it, he says. He throws up his hands. I was only robbing the register. I hope you understand. I saw him leave it, he says, and he stops. One of us had better hurry and call the cops. And so Betty calls the cops. And they arrive on the scene with the red lights flashing in the hot New Jersey night.
Yeesh. This guy's, you can tell he's a purist, locked in. Very passionate about this song, and very beautifully written song, in my opinion. I mean, who am I? Nobody. But this is, I'm definitely check out. Even if I don't get a request, if I have to pick it myself, I need to go down and check out more music. I love this. This is crazy.
And he says, and he stops. One of us had better hurry and call the cops. And so Betty calls the cops, and they arrive on the scene with the red lights flashing in the hot New Jersey night.
Love the way he wrote that.
a couple of friends out driving around. #1 contender for the middleweight crown. Had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down. When a couple him over to the side of the road, just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. You're black, you might as well not show up on the streets unless you wanna dry the heat.
I love how his voice drives the song. You know, it's not some big production behind him. Like, the band sounds beautiful, but I'm trying to put in what I'm not a musician, so I don't know how to explain it. But his voice is what drives the song for me, and he needs to just let her go because she's killing it. Okay, on the on the violin. But both of them, I mean, the entire band, but both of those two are the standouts. And Bob is credible.
Just the way things go. You're black, you might as well not show up on the streets unless you wanna dry the heat. Him and other Dexter Bradley were just out prowling around. Saw two men running out there, looked like middleweights. They jumped into a white car without a state plates. And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man.
It's a horrible thing. And I love, another thing I'm loving about this is the fact that he put out some art like this, you know, for a good cause, to tell a story. And I don't know if you see a lot of that today, you know. So I'm sorry, I went on another tangent. You guys know me. You want a reaction. In my opinion, the way I would really react, I don't do a lot of acting, is I would pause it and talk and listen. So this is authentic, you know, so just to give you guys my thoughts versus just sitting here and listening to it. But yeah, I'll rewind it a little bit. We'll keep going.
So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man.
I love her hair here.
4 hours later, haul Reuben in, bring him to the hospital and take him upstairs. The wounded man looks up to his one dying eye. He say, why'd you bring him in here for? He ain't the guy. Here's the story of the hurricane.
And this goes to show you that even without like a really powerful singing voice, he's able to evoke emotion to get you to feel exactly what he wants you to feel singing the song. That's more powerful to me than someone hitting like a crazy note or a crazy scream. You know, I think that it takes a lot more skill to even do that. I mean, they're both beautiful, but this, you know, now maybe he has songs where he's singing out, you know, out the wazoo that I don't know, but I enjoy this.
The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Four months later, the ghetto's on flame. Rubens in South America fighting for his name. Well, Arthur Dexter Bradley still in the robbery game. And the cops are putting the screws to him, looking for someone to blame. Remember you murder that you saw in a bar. Remember you said you saw the getaway car. Thinking like the playboy with the law. Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white. Arthur Dexter Bradley said, I'm really not sure. Cop said a poor boy like you could use a break. We got you for the motel job and you're talking to your friend Bello. You don't want to have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. We'll be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We want to put his ass in stir. triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman, Jim. Reuben could take a man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he said, and I do it for pay. And when it's over, just as soon on my way up to some paradise where the top streams flow and the air is nice, and ride a horse along the trail. But then they took him to the jail. Oh, where they tried to turn a man into a mouse.
You gotta love a good storyteller.
Cards were marked in advance. The trial was a pig circus, he never had a chance. The judge made Reuben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks who watched, he was a revolutionary thumb. And to the black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he'd pull the trigger. And though they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was the one who did the deed. And the old white jury agreed.
Bass has been jamming.
Reuben Carter was falsely tried. The crime was murder one. Guess who testified? Bello and Bradley, and they both baldly lied. And the newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand?
Right.
To see him obviously framed couldn't help but make me feel ashamed. You live in a land where justice is a game.
I love how she has to follow every time and she just kills it.
All the criminals in their coats and ties are free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while Reuben sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. That's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done. But in our prison cell,
they can't give him back the time he's done.
He could have been the champion of the world.
I love the bass was jamming there.
But it won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done. But in our prison cell, there was time he could have been the champion of the world.
I'm pretty sure that will probably be the second best 8 minutes and 15 seconds of my day.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm going to pop you.
Giggity. Yeah, this was incredible. I think I said most of what I needed to say during the video. I am interested in hearing more from Bob Dylan. So you guys let me know in the comments section if you want more reactions with this artist on this channel. By liking the video and commenting, that tells me you want to see more reactions in general, but also you want to see more from Bob Dylan. I definitely want to, even if I just have to go listen to it on my own. You know, I love even what he stands for in this song, where he's just doing this thing where he's telling a story about a man that he sees is innocent that's serving time for a crime he didn't do. So yeah, I like stuff like that. So yeah, I enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. These music reactions are not monetized. So if you want to support the channel, please be sure to Click the link in the description. You can buy me a coffee there or check out my Patreon. There's content on there that doesn't make my YouTube channel. And I also respond to everyone on my Patreon. A lot of my reaction requests come from my Patreon members. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.